What if July was the month everything shifted? The spirit animals showing up for the four directions this month seem to think it can be. Seagull is asking you to stay open. Spider handing you threads to weave something new. And the snake is quietly offering you permission, yes, permission, to shed that old skin. And buffalo, which is steady and generous, is reminding you you already have everything you need. Hi there, I'm Sue Storm, and for more than 4 decades, I've walked this path with thousands of people, helping them reconnect to their animal guides and come home to themselves. So, subscribe so we can stay and walk many more months together. This month, East Seagull is the totem for the month. This is the place where directions of beginnings, visions, and new light. The seagull in the east is asking you to stay adaptable and opportunistic. Seagulls survive and thrive by reading the wind and shifting course without hesitation. This month, the East is calling you to seek out unexpected resources and opportunities, especially those that you might overlook or dismiss. Now, I can tell you, I was in search of a massage table. I'm running a clinic here in Black Mountain, North Carolina, and I needed tables. I have one, but I need three more. Called in the Seagull as that reminder of abundance, and it's everywhere. If you're willing just to adjust your perspective and not be too proud about where your blessings come from. You see, I know hardly anybody in this area. I had to step out of my comfort zone, change my perspective that I know nobody and ask somebody, and the next thing you know, I receive. I want you to watch how seagulls never fixate on one spot. It soars, it scans, and it shifts without hesitation, finding meals where others see nothing. Now, watch out for scavenger energy turning into that greediness or restlessness that keeps you from settling into the gifts already around you. Now, seagulls can signal a tendency to be loud and demanding with it's mine, 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 mine. Check whether you're making noise for a reason or just out of habit. Now, shifting into the South, that direction of emotion, trust, growth, and relationships. Well, here resides the spider this month. Now, the spider is a powerful weaver. She's going to ask you, what are you creating? July brings focus to your web, your connections, and your creative projects, and your patterns of thought, along with behavior. So, spider medicine is about patience and doing things with intention in your craft. Every thread that you place matters. This is a month to be mindful of what it is you're building in your relationships. For me, I'm building a healing community here in Black Mountain and Asheville, North Carolina. That's my intention for this month. This is what I'm looking for. Building those relationships. We're building them on the outside, but also on the inner life. So watch out for things, such as getting caught in your own web, overthinking. How many people overthink? If you raise your hand, hold your hand up, raise it, claim it, you can heal it. Manipulation. You're manipulating situations. Watch out for that. Or spinning stories that trap you. Spider can also point to feeling entangled or overwhelmed. If something feels sticky right now, ask yourself, did you weave this? Did I do this? Did I weave it? Or did I just walk into something unknowingly? Okay, so moving into the west now, the snake's direction, this direction is of introspection, transformation, and shadow work. And who resides here for this month is Snake. Snake is one of the most potent transformation medicines out there, really. The West is already the direction for, going inward of endings and releasings. And the snake amplifies this by shedding the skin, moving through death and rebirth with complete ease. July is calling you to go through a deep personal transformation. Something is already to be shed, something that is ready to be shed. An old identity, an old belief system that you have of yourself, a relationship dynamic, or a wound that you've been carrying on for so long that just doesn't serve you anymore. So watch out for resistance to the shedding process. Snakes don't cling to their old skin, but humans do. And if you find yourself defining outdated versions of yourself or avoiding necessary endings, snake is gonna nudge you along. Also, be mindful of your words this month. Oh my goodness, yes. Be mindful how you speak to others, and even more so, how you speak to yourself. Snakes carries that energy of venom. It's either venom or healing, and your language will be especially powerful this month because of this. Now we're gonna move into the north. North is that direction of wisdom, gratitude, abundance, and the elders. And who sits here? Buffalo. Buffalo is a tremendous blessing. Buffalo represents prayer and gratitude and that sacred abundance that comes when we're in right relationship with life. And that is a whole lesson in itself, right relationship. Maybe we'll get into that next time. North holds the wisdom, the teachings that we've learned and what we've earned. Buffalo carries that with a great steady presence. July is asking you to enter a place of deep thankfulness and to recognize just how much has been given to you. There is so much that has already been given to you. Every day that you wake up is a day given to you, another day to start anew. And there's something else that you need to remember. There's more than enough. There is more than enough. When I moved to San Antonio, Texas, oh gosh, I don't know how many years ago it was, but I will never forget being on this one corner and seeing a chiropractor's office on every single corner. I drove down the road a little bit further, and there again was a chiropractor's office on every single corner. They're all doing well. They're all in business. They've all been in business for quite some time, it seemed like. How can it be? And then years later, I go to Washington, D.C., and I'm standing on the corner going, hey, let's go to Starbucks. It's right across the corner. Oh, wait a minute. There's one right here. Yes, there was a Starbucks at every single corner. And maybe two or three doors down, there was another Starbucks. And they're all thriving. Why? Because there's more than enough. We don't have to compete. We have to remember there's more than enough. So watch out for taking abundance for granted or moving through the month without pausing to offer gratitude for what you have. Buffalo also asks you for responsibility. With abundance comes back to, with abundance comes the call to give back, to carry your gifts with humility and generosity. No, don't hoard what was meant to flow. These four together create a powerful month for you. A month of creation and transformation. The spider weaves, the snake sheds, the seagull adapts, and the buffalo holds abundance that sustains it all. The thread running through all four directions is let go of what no longer serves you. Trust what you truly need is already here. Move with intention, speak with care, and remember to give gratitude. Until next time, my heart to yours.